Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and Pokemon fans of the world, Mega Crasher's here to bring to you a Pokemon review video. Now, I just got back from the gym, I burned 500 calories, I am feeling good to go, and you know what? I gotta work tonight for 12 hours. But you wanna know something? I don't care, I'm crazy, I'm insane, and I am here to bring the pain to you in the form of an epic video. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the view, because this is gonna be a special one. In this video, we are going to be reviewing Zoroark. Zoroark is arguably the Gen 5 mascot. And this Pokemon has got to be one of the most unique Pokemon there is. Allow me to break it down right now. So, it has the Dark typing. That means you have, right off the bat, an immunity to Psychic. And you resist Dark and Ghost. That's pretty damn cool, eh? But you wanna know something that isn't cool on the other spectrum? Is its weaknesses, that being the Bug Fairy fighting. Yeah, that's not cool. That's not cool. But you wanna know something? There are ways to work around that. Up next, let's take a look at the abilities. The ability it gets is Illusion. And Illusions is such a great ability because of the fact that this disguises yourself as the last Pokemon in your party. Is that, now tell me, is that not shenanigans playing on the opponents or what? This is so good! And you wanna know something else that's good? Is its base stats. Look, yeah, it has 60 on the HP, defense, and special defense. But it has 105 attack and speed, and 120 on the special attack. Hey, that's actually pretty damn cool. You wanna know something else that's pretty damn cool? Well, how about we navigate to Pokemon Showdown and allow me to show you? Yes, see? I have 6 sets to go over with this thing. This thing is so damn versatile. Now watch this. So, the item for choice for Zoroark is going to be Life Orb, to allow for you to have a boost in power of your moves by 30% at the cost of 10% of your health, and considering that this thing is a glass cannon, Life Orb is a perfect fit. However, if you're worried about being knocked out in one hit, you can go with Focus Sash to protect you from being knocked out in one hit should your HP be 100% intact. The ability, obviously its only ability, is going to be Illusion. And the first move that we're going to be using is going to be Nasty Plot, which boosts your special attack up by 2 stages. Up next, we're going to go for something like Dark Pulse. Very nice base 80 special type attack on the dark side that hits, and it has a 20% chance to flinch. And this hits hard after a Life Orb and Nasty Plot boost. Oh man. Up next, we're going to go for something like Sludge Bomb, because Sludge Bomb Zoroark, the new event Zoroark, basically gives the big fuck you to Fairy-type Pokemon. So you think you can switch in your Florigises and all that stuff in UU? That's not gonna happen, bro. Because UU gonna be mad when UU lose your UU would-be Zoroark counter. And then, up next, I decided to go for Focus Blast, so that way you can have some way to hit Hydreigon really hard. Now, you can go for something like Flamethrower if you want, but there's not going to be too many Pokemon in the underused tier that are going to really need use of Flamethrower to be used against. So, why not go for something like Focus Blast, you know? So, looking at the EV spread here, we got Timid Nature to maximize your speed and lower your attack. We got Balls to the wall of stats right here. We got 252 special attack, 252 speed, 4 special defense, making you as fast as offensively oriented as possible. Coming up next is going to be the physical counterpart of this. We got Life Orb for the item, we got Illusion once again, and rather than Nasty Plot, we got Swords Dance, which boosts your physical attack up by 2 stages. Ah, yeah. You're probably thinking, well, why would you want to use the attack? Well, hello, it's base 105. I mean, it's not that bad in comparison to the special attack, which is base 120. Base 105 should not be ignored. Up next, we're going to go for Knockoff, because Knockoff, provided that you remove the opponent's held item, does 50% more damage from its usual base 65 power. Factor in the Life Orb and Swords Dance boost, it's going to do a ton of damage. Up next, we're going to go for something like Low Kick, and Low Kick actually goes very well with Dark-type moves, because it's a Fighting-type move, and this will destroy heavy Pokemon like Snorlax, Hydreigon, just to name a few. And up next, we're going to go for Sucker Punch, because Sucker Punch is a great way to get the punch down, outspeed on Pokemon that are normally going to be faster than you, but you're going to outspeed them if they attack you with Sucker Punch. Woo! So, the EV spread is going to be a jolly nature to maximize your speed and lower your special attack. We got 252 attack, 252 speed, and 4 special defense, giving you as much offensive presence as possible. Coming up next, we have what I love as a set is going to be a mixed Zoroark set. Oh man, this is going to be so good! So once again, we got Life Orb for your item of choice, we got Illusion as your ability, and the first move that we got is going to be Hone Claws, which raises your attacking accuracy by 1 stage. I think you guys know where I'm going with this. Up next, we're going to go for something like Sucker Punch, that way you can outspeed Pokemon that would normally outspeed you and attack you and take you down. But Sucker Punch is like, no, you're gonna get a Sucker Punch right to the dome and be knocked the fuck out! And Focus Blast. Now, Focus Blast is the reason why we're gonna be using Hone Claws in this set, because look at that shitty-ass accuracy. It's base 70. Sure, it's powerful and all that stuff, but you don't like it when it misses. And trust me, Focus Blast has a big tendency to miss. But Hone Claws, boosting the accuracy by 1 stage, is going to boost up that accuracy to a level in which Focus Blast will almost always hit. I believe it boosts up to like 91% accuracy. I'm not entirely sure. So don't quote me on that. Now up next, we're going to go for Sludge Bomb. That way it gives the big smackdown on Fairy-type Pokemon. Now this thing does have other moves like Extra Sensory. It does have Flamethrower if you want to use it, but Sludge Bomb is going to be our preferred choice to have some sort of offensive presence against Fairy-type Pokemon. And the EV spread is going to be a hasty nature to lower your defense, not that it really matters because your defenses are garbage anyways, and increase your speed. So we got 4 attack, 252 special attack, 252 speed. Now the reason that we have max special attack is because there's no way to boost your special attack in this turn. So because Hone Claws boost your attack stat even though by 1 stage, it's still going to boost it up to where it's well over 300. I believe it's going to be boosted up to 370. So with Life Orb boosting, Sucker Punch is going to hurt. So that right there is set number 3. Can we go to set number 4, baby? Woo! Now this is strictly meant to be a lead, okay? Strictly meant to be a lead. So we're gonna go for Focus Sash. That way you survive any one hit that would otherwise one-shot you. Once again, we're gonna go for something like Illusion, because that's the only ability I got. First move that we got, we're gonna be going for Taunt to shut down leads. That way they don't set up on you. We're going to go for something like Foul Play, because say if you're faced off against a user with really, really high attack, and if you see a Swords Dance coming, well then hold off on the taunt. Just hold off on that. Let them set up on you. And you can go for Foul Play, which is base 95 attack power, and it's actually stab coming from you. And what this does is it takes the opponent's attack stat, uses it against them, and especially if they have a high attack stat, that is going to hurt. But if that doesn't quite work out, we do have Counter. Counter is an awesome move in which if you get hit by a physical attack, you retaliate with double damage. So if you were to get knocked down to your Focus Sash with a physical hit, Counter is going to counter them like crazy and just lay the smackdown on them. But of course, if those 2 moves don't appeal to you, we do have Memento. So basically what goes on here is you can go for Taunt, and if you were to use Foul Play or Counter, and you get hit down your Focus Sash, and the next Pokemon comes in, you can use Memento to drop their special attack and attack by 2 stages. However, it's going to make you faint. But that's okay, because this goes off in a blaze of glory! And the EV spread's going to be like this. We're going to go for a Timid nature. That way, we have no attack, and we have maximum speed. We're going to go 252 HP, 252 speed, and 4 on the special defense. And you're wondering, why are we going to be investing so much on the HP? Well, the reason for that, take a look at that number. We have 324 HP. If you were to get knocked down to your Focus Sash, you would be dealing almost 650 HP worth of damage to the opponent. Now tell me that's not crazy. Yeah, that's very crazy. You want to know something else that's crazy? Set number 5. Ah, yes. So we're gonna go for a Choice Scarf to lock you into one move, but boost your speed by 50%. The ability is going to be Illusion. The first move that we got is going to be Trick, and Trick switches the user's held item with the target. So that means that any Pokemon that try to switch in on you and be like all Wally and stuff like that, oh, hey, I'm Blissey, I'm I'm going to wall you. Well, yeah, you can wall me. Go right ahead. I'm just going to swap items with you and triple your ass. Now try and do something in battle. Up next, we're going to go for U-Turn, because Choice Scarf U-Turn is actually pretty damn awesome, because this allows for you to be a very reliable scout. And you can easily lead off with a set like this. Up next, we'll go for Focus Blast as a way to hit Pokemon like Hydreigon and Snorlax very hard. And then, lastly, we'll go for Knockoff, because Knockoff is a great check to utility Pokemon that try to face off against you, but at the price of the fact that they're going to lose their held item, and it could very, very much hurt them. So any Porygon 2s, any Eviolite users, Dusclops, you name it, Knockoff is going to knock off their held item and therefore knock off their usage in battle. And the EV Spread is going to be a hasty nature to drop your defense and maximize your speed. We're going to go 4 attack, 252 special attack, and 252 speed. That way, right here, you're more or less going to be focusing on the special attack. That way you'll have a really good stat to hit somewhat hard on, even though you don't have any Dark-type stab for special moves. Focus Blast is still going to hurt. And U-Turn, yeah, while it's going to do damage, it's more or less meant to scout, and Knockoff is more or less meant to be a nuisance for any Pokemon that are heavily reliant on their held items. So that right there is set number 5. Set number 6 is gonna break your bones like sticks. So we got Life Orb to be the awesome boost in power. It's gonna boost the power of your moves by 30%. And once again, we're gonna go with Illusion. First move that we got is going to be Knockoff, so that it can not only be a reliable attacking move that gets boosted up by 50% if you knock off a person's held item, but, like I said, it's going to cripple Pokemon that are heavily reliant on their held items. Up next, we're going to go for U-Turn. So if you're faced up in an unfavorable situation, you can just U-Turn out. It's also great for scouting too. And with Life Orb boosting it and you having some significant attack EVs, it's going to hurt. Up next, we're going to go for Sludge Bomb, because Sludge Bomb is a great way to counter the shit out of Fairy-type Pokemon. And then lastly, we'll go for something like Flamethrower, because Flamethrower is going to absolutely roast the competition. And, you know, if you're worried about Hydreigon, you can go for something like Focus Blast. But that's why we got U-Turn, because not only is it a great scouting move, but it will hit Hydreigon relatively hard, especially with Life Orb boosting it. So, you know, that's pretty good. And the EV Spread is going to be a naive nature to drop your special defense and increase your speed. And the EV Spread is going to be mixed. So we got 116 on the attack, 140 on the special attack, and 252 on the speed. Now, the reason that I want to balance things out is so that this Pokemon will have really, really good mixed offenses. I mean, 275 attack and 311 special attack, that's relatively good. But if you want to, you know, tweak it around a little bit, you know, just be all like, well, how about we kind of even it up a little bit? How about we do something like this? You know, that way it'll be dead even. 293 in both offenses. You can do something like that. But, you know, if you like the other EV Spread or whatever EV Spread, you can, hell, you could even have max attack and then 4 special attack, or the other way around. Max special attack and 4 attack. It's really your choosing. It's really up to you and what you want to do. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video on the reviewing of Zoroark, and if you have, then be sure to give it a thumbs up. Thumbs ups are always nice. And also be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe to Mega Crasher in the community, because when united as one, we shine brighter than the sun. Thank you guys for watching. Now I gotta get my sweaty ass ready for work. So I shall see you guys next upload! Woo!